outcome of how them shit's about to be.
Yeah.
The limitations. It's mainly the limitations. They already have some set up similar where you can only leave out the city probably like 4 times a year, and anytime after that you're heavily penalized. Well, I heard that echo too. That shit sound crazy. Got an echo.
Yeah, hello. Is it me? Me. Is it echo? Can anybody hear echo? Hold up.
Yo. See, I don't hear no echo.
Hold up. This mine then. Hold up a second. So you hear the echo now then? Can you hear the echo, Hiru?
Nah.
Okay, so I guess we're good.
But yeah.
But
the city's coming quick. And everybody, the thing about it is, everywhere that they want to implement a 15-minute city is experiencing some type of natural disaster. Who burning right now? Ain't they burning in Atlanta? They got Atlanta on fire now. Yeah. And a prime location of where they're planning to put one of their 15-minute cities. So any property that they want, they're either going to burn you off of it or they're going to flood you off of it, one way or another. Because by doing that and claiming it to be a natural disaster, they don't have to pay the people to move them off their land. They can just take it.
Oh yeah, what they do. Well, fuck FEMA. Look at California.
Yeah,
look up California. They took that land. They said they're gonna have that land for something involving the government. Remember how all the houses burned down on all that coastal property?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and then now all of a sudden they can't. You know what I mean? Like it's all of a sudden they couldn't get permits to clean the shit. Now all of a sudden some of these properties already been confiscated by the government. But that might be speculative. I never looked that one.
So look,
look at this shit.
Take the definition right here. They want
exactly
15-minute walking distance or a bike ride from your crib, right? So look, but what I do, listen, bro, this is real shit. Where I live at right now, right? Where I stay at right now is literally a food desert. I got a food lion, right? But all the other food that's near me within a 15-minute radius is fast food, Dunkin' Donuts, Arby's, fucking Wawa. You know what I mean? Nothing of some substance. And I live near a bunch of farms. We get a farmer's market on the weekend, maybe. You know what I'm talking about? The closest store with low food is goddamn Walmart. That's 30, 35 minutes away in either direction.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? What you say when you saying that? Somebody brought up a point where they were talking about like Social Security, right? So you know how like Social Security, like it's not really a thing, but like it's crazy that the government don't feel 100% responsible for us after we get old.
They don't.
Like check this out. You allowing the food to kill us. You allowing like you putting the chemical in our water that's a fucking poison. Mm-hmm. And then you getting mad because we saying, hey man, I'm 60 years old. Can you please take care of me? Oh, not take care of me. Can you please give me the money that I put into the system that you had interest in? Because once again, it's like I think that's when we get back to with some of these conspiracies is it's already just a conditioning. Get you used to that, so I don't have to worry about it. And once I got you, it's almost guaranteed I got your kids.
So look, here you go. China. I'm just looking at it as we're talking. Right? I'm looking at it as we're talking. China approaches elderly care primarily through family first culture model, right? So here, niggas is putting niggas in nursing homes. Why? It's a business. Right? Just like they put the kids in the school. Why? Because it's a fucking business for your parents or the adults can go and do what? Work, right? They got a 90%, 70, and 3%, right? So basically 90% of the seniors is cared for at their own crib, at their own home by their family members or whatever, right? Or they probably got somebody come in and take care of them, but they at their own environment, right? 7% is community-based, community service, and then the last 3% is in the institution. Here, I'm about to look it up right quick. I'm pretty sure it's a 97% institutional base here.
Oh yeah. I mean, I can see
that. Which is heavy because we got a shitload of healthcare centers everywhere, and you see the conditions that the healthcare people be in when you go in them. I'm serious, man. This shit is sickening sometimes.
You know. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just saying, and you know, they supposed to be getting the proper care, but they're not really getting the proper care. They have for the time. The place is understaffed, underpaid. You know what I'm saying? So you run into all of those type of problems in those type of homes. And we, like I said, we have a lot of nursing homes in our city, especially right in my city. Period. It's a lot of them. You get what I'm saying? And people and the young people quick to stick your ass in there. I'm telling you that now, because they ain't taking care of no grown people, bro.
Well,
got the mentality.
not these generations.
No,
There's
yeah.
a lot of broken. There's a lot of
Yeah.
brokenness, at least financially too. Because there's a lot of money to do with some of that.
Yeah.
Did we do an intro? Y'all already did the intro.
No, not yet. I'm about to do it right now. But look, they got the Google line about the United States, right? Because they saying 1 to 5% of the elderly, 65 and up. In the,
Man, we yeah.
Trying to get off them, boy.
No, they will, because my mom been a nurse my whole life, and they never had a shortage of fucking people. Never. Overflooded people.
But shit changed after COVID though.
They had a wait. Yeah, they got rid of a lot of them during that time. What you mean?
Well, they did, but that stress level, and then also too. Remember, there was a lot of scamming going on. There was a lot of people getting certified as nurses and you know how quiet that shit got because the liability on all that shit, and the only thing that saved them apparently was they didn't know enough of the names. So like, if you got fucked up on, most people don't remember their nurse, but best believe there'll be a lawsuit behind it. I think it was a combination of all that. And like I said, just COVID was different. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers don't want like you talk about like you quote unquote endangering your life, and the motherfuckers talk about you got to get the jab. Or you gonna lose this job. Or you gonna lose this job.
Bro, like just imagine nurses having to get that shit. So they supposed to be taking care of sick people. Getting the jab, now they sick. Ain't nobody working, or everybody working sick. Right, that shit just sound weird. All right, so welcome to Conspiracy Hour, man. We in this bitch. Frank out there on the town, painting the town red with his people. I'm sure he out there having a good old time. Goddamn, if y'all ain't subscribed to the shit, subscribe to the shit. Go to the YouTube, go to the Instagram, go to the Facebook. Check this shit out. You know what I mean? Check out the book Frank got. Man, what we talking about tonight? What we got on the market?
I want to talk about birds.
What?
Birds.
Ospreys.
Y'all.
Eagles.
Yo. What if a good amount of birds is robots, son?
Of course they are.
Like, what if they already drones? Like, they got like these fly drones that they apparently said they've had for a while. They weren't specific about it, but they flying and the cameras on that bitch. Just imagine how many birds or bugs is flying around. Because sometimes you just like, how the fuck does the United States government know where this guy is? You know what I mean? I don't know where this guy is. And if you told me tomorrow, here's $5 million, find Hiru right now.
But listen, with what they spray on us every day, they can locate everything. All that is nanoparticles that they're spraying on us. So they're able to locate anything because everything is being digitalized, yes. With the chemtrails, yes. And everything that you're basically consuming, especially if you was jabbed, is nano based. You get what I'm saying? Because that's the push. It's a nano tech world, basically transhumanism. So far as them finding anybody, they done already mapped it all out. So they have everything that they've been wanting. That's why they be spraying so much, because it's somewhat called smart dust. You've ever heard of smart dust? Mm-hmm. That's what it. Okay, you gotta look it up. Pull that shit up, cuz while we're on real time with it. Smart dust. It's dust basically full of nanoparticles, basically small robots, able to be in areas that can't be reached by walking or whatever the case, as far as going in your body, because they can implement it through any source. You get what I'm saying? And the shit is crazy. That's one of the main things about the vaccines that's being administered. That part of the nanoparticles that's being put into people's bodies from this shit, because they're turning you into a fucking cyborg. You get what I'm saying? A walking remote control is what it's basically doing.
So look,
a tracking machine.
I'm with Will with the birds, but I'm gonna take you a step further. Birds are too big and clunky. right? The natural movement of a bird is kind of easy to like that ain't real, right?
Yeah.
But what you can't see is a mosquito. What you can't notice is a fly, right? And then what Cuzzo just talked about with these nanoparticles, they able to make these little motherfuckers by the billions. Not even by the billions, by the trillion. They can make 1 billion fucking houseflies, 1 billion fucking mosquitoes and release them, and you would never know.
See, but I can see it in America, but it's somewhat, or at least in the future of America. But China, because I feel like you breaking some human, like something to make something that small and that functional. That don't even like how even getting to that.
I mean,
like that's what I'm saying. Like that, like the nano. Like how do you make it?
How do you make what? Nano?
You are in the greatest time ever, bro. That's what a nigga
Holy shit!
That's what a nigga fingertip.
Exactly, bro. It's you don't understand what the capabilities. The capabilities is unlimited right now, Will, on what these people can do. And cuz, hold on, you said they can't use the birds. They can use the birds because guess what? They don't have to control the birds completely. All they have to do is put a camera on the bird and a lot of them, and just let them go. You get what I'm saying? Which is what they've been doing. They've been putting cameras on birds. And it's going to map out because the bird is going to fly all around the world depending on the area that they're releasing these birds in. But Bill Gates did that with the mosquitoes in Florida. When they engineered all them fucking mosquitoes to set free.
That was crazy. In order to eradicate the mosquito problem, they engineered mosquitoes that when they had children, the next generation of them would be sterile. So eventually they'd never have more mosquitoes.
So man,
crazy. Which I've always wondered why mosquitoes are a thing. Like most things serve a purpose. The fuck type of purpose does mosquitoes carry? You know what I mean? whatever eats mosquitoes will eat a fucking fly.
But I would say naturally to feed frogs and shit, right? To feed smaller shit, right? That's what mosquitoes are probably for, right? Or to eat smaller shit. Naturally, right? But so let's take it back to scientists tagging animals. They've been tagging whales and bears and shit for a minute just to track them. But now, like you're saying, they can put microphones and cameras on them hoes and send them right in the city, right in the community. You don't know no better. And then when
if they can chip your dog and locate your fucking dog, they can put a camera on a goddamn bird. or a camera in anything. Just understand that the capabilities of where they can put a fucking microchip, the size of a nanoparticle. You got to understand how small that is. That would give them information. You know what I'm saying? Man, that's
the thing. That's the thing. But any type of that level of surveillance that someone thinks it needs to be necessary, if that is true. Man, this is a game. Because what? No crime should happen there. But unless you wanted to.
Okay, remember, crime feeds the system that they built as well, right? Remember, they built the crimes and then they built the system for the crimes, which employ half the jobs in the world. You get what I'm saying? They built the whole system on crime. So you got to understand, this is the type of shit that they do. They have the technology and the capabilities to do anything and everything that they want to do. It's just when they're ready to carry out whatever it is that they really want to carry out. They're just doing it slow pace because they know that the American people is not going to react to it. So it's no rush to it. It really isn't. Come on, man. Yeah. People, they have all this shit mapped out. They done been doing it for so long. You get what I'm saying? This is what they work on every day when they wake up. While we going to work and whatever the case may be, they working on ways of goddammit surveilling the whole Virginia as itself. It's one of the most surveillance places in the world. That shit is crazy. Virginia alone is at the top 5 in surveillance. And you look up everywhere you go, there's a camera on every pole.
Oh yeah, they all are there. I just told you 511. Y'all go ahead and type 511 on your Google.
That's crazy. Google. I went on there and saw you driving down the goddamn street.
It's for your traffic. That's what it's for. It's for traffic, right? It's
Yeah.
traffic. Yo, so check this out. So we're gonna speak on some not political, but it is a conspiracy. It goes back to there's no accountability in any political world. Apparently, the FBI was notified about the Minnesota fraud shit, and also too, remember this, guy. So everybody who thinks I'm an Uncle Tom and a coon, remember this. Remember, I said this part. They talked all about them Somalians stealing money, right?
Mm-hmm.
They stole so much money. They stole so much, and I'm not saying they didn't, but they did. They weren't really big on who that white woman was that was making the racket. So it came out, this woman about to be charged. They're about to give this white woman 50 years. 50 years for all that money she done stole.
$2 million in COVID money.
Oh, no, it's a shit ton of money. I think it's like 50 mil plus. It might be more than that. But she done come out and said the congresswoman knew about it. And the FBI, she said, I don't understand how the FBI didn't do an investigation based off all this.
You can't steal that amount of money and nobody not.
Bruh, there you go. Say it again, Guru. Say it again. Say it
You
again.
can't, bro.
Bro.
If she was able to steal that amount, who else knew about it that was able to accomplish, to be able to gain money from that as well? Bro, that shit too large, man. Come on, bro.
Bro.
Come on, man.
Then they'll turn around and give her 50 years.
14.
They'll give her 50.
No. That's what they would tell us, but we know what 5 means, so she's not going to get any time. But they'll tell us she in prison. We'll never know. Come on, bro. Understand that shit too. That's the crazy part about it, and with their media stories that they give us. They'll say that the person is going to jail for all this amount of time, but we ain't checking up on them people. We ain't sending them no canteen. We ain't getting no phone calls from the people that know that they really serving time. Oh, that shit is crazy as hell, bro.
Jeffrey Epstein was allowed to leave his cell for 8 hours a fucking day.
Cause he's never been in that motherfucker. That's why.
Hey, look, here we go. I got some Googler stats. Right? So the lady
Well, get off Google.
Amy Bach, right? She getting 42 years, 500 months. She still 250 million.
Hold on.
Say them numbers again.
Hold on. Thank you. Because listen, hold on, real quick before you even say them real quick. 50, which is 5, equals 42. Okay. Now this lady just did what with 42?
So she got 42 years, 500 months. 500 months for stealing $250 million. Right?
Script numbers.
But I'm 250 million. Bro, you couldn't have found me. You can't find me with 250 million. You feel me?
That's not off the top. That's not off the top.
See, that's what I'm saying.
That's not off the top. That's greed. That's greed. Your first million you should be gone. Your first million you should be gone. But here's the thing. Here's a conspiracy about it.
On the 21st.
Why is that not on the fucking news?
Because I'm tell you what. Hold on. Let me tell you why. Because some black girl in Florida got caught stealing $5 million before her. Right. This lady they just got. She the biggest fish so far. Because everybody else they got was black, and they were stealing $5 million, $3 million, 10. Some black dude had a couple Ferraris and Lambos. He was bugging. Some other lady got 30 months in prison for stealing $600,000.
Man, look at that numbers, man. That shit is insane, man.
So the numbers is one. The numbers is one. But how about the fact that what I connected to it? A sitting congressperson told this woman, that hey, the FBI won't be involved with this. So how the fuck is this person who's not in our government, some random white woman who stole whatever millions of dollars, unless the government don't give a fuck and they don't care? And nobody's going to jail. Only person going to jail is the person. But once again, like he said, with the script, then it makes more sense because 500.
And look, the date was May 21st, which would be 3. Because it'd be 12, it'd be 23. All the numbers align and everything cuz was just showing. That shit is insane. You're not able to steal that amount of money and nobody knows about it unless it was a script, and that's just what they want everybody to think, because it's always a narrative being pushed on every single day. I mean, shit. We can't even get like I said, they gave us some other shit yesterday. Tomorrow they got us some new shit. The next day they got some more shit. and still ain't told us nothing about the shit that they spoke about 3 days ago.
That's a fact. That's a fact. The media is running rampant, and once again, man, and they at play here soon, man. I
They're
don't know
losing
what.
control, Will. Hey, Will, they're losing control because the people are not starting not to believe the shit so much that they have to bombard the mental with so much extra shit to make sure that you're still on their type time. And people are not no more. That shit is dead and gone because people don't buy into it.
And they're trying to tell you stuff without telling you stuff. They said that they're energy direct weapons. People have been talking about that in the back of conspiracy world since God knows how long. But
Bro,
what
do you
the
think
fuck?
Mountain Dew is?
What it look like? What it look like? Show it to me.
How long has Mountain Dew been around? How long has Mountain Dew been around? Direct energy weapon, bro. Mountain Dew been promoting direct energy weapons since they was a fucking brand, bro. They even put what was going to happen to Hawaii on the can and everything, talking about the Baja Blast. These people are
that's my favorite too. Hey man, I fuck with the Baja Blast, boy.
And you see what they did. You see what they did too. They Baja blast some people off their motherfucking shit with the DEW, bro. I don't know what to say about the world no more, because I'm running out of shit to say. Because the shit is kind of like what can, when you think about what you can do at the end of the day. It's troubling because it's so many angles, bro. This shit ain't just one steady situation. It's so much going on with this shit.
But that's why I think it's different players. I think it's different players in different groups who want different things, and it's not the ones we think. I think there's whatever we think ain't real.
They all together though. We at the end of the day, like I told you, if they go to work and pay taxes like we do, then they like us. If they don't do these things, bro, they're not like us, bro. Their demeanor and their intentions on what they want for the people that they feel that's under them has nothing to do with them. They're gonna make sure they try to keep their foot on our necks at every need. So understand this: they're broken off into different branches that owns everything around us. So when they sitting at the table, like I put in the chat, if you ain't at the table, then you on the menu.
So look, all right, we just talked about. Hold on, let's look at this. We said a few minutes ago we are in the greatest time to ever be alive.
Yes, sir.
We got AI, we got nanoparticle technology. Now we talk about a whole nother technology with the direct energy weapons, right? We got high energy lasers, we got high power microwaves, right? This is only two, I think. It's another one here. Is the plasma particle beams, right? It's a bunch of shit.
What's the one that fucks up your brain?
Using a microwave.
Microwave one.
Okay, because that's the one that be talking microwave. About. If y'all go back, man, see, y'all went some real crazy shit. On the Breakfast Club, a brother called in there like 6-7 years ago. I will never forget it. He called and all he kept talking about is he was in his apartment building and he got hit with a direct energy weapon and it fucked his mind up. And he was trying to explain to them like, yo, they're shooting it at this apartment building. Come to find out, there was like 6 or 7 like people in that apartment building that all went nuts.
But they can do it though. That's the cable. And think about this. Everything that they are added to the polls that they have put up, bro. That shit is man, it's there. We look at this shit every day. We pass it every day. All of that shit is DEW, bro. Nothing but straight frequency waves being blasted off of these fucking poles every single day. And I've told people years ago, we're going to start seeing people do shit that you have never heard or seen done before. And we'll think these people are losing their minds on their own. But this shit is being engineered to go this way. Because when you look into Gwen Towers, this shit is on a pole that can give and receive thoughts. Why is something on a pole able to do that? Why would you want to give people thoughts and receive thoughts?
Hold on. What is doing this now?
Yeah, Gwen Towers, GWEN Towers. I've been speaking about them shits for years, bro. Them shit.
I ain't never heard no shit.
It can alter your thought. It can alter your thinking.
Man, soaking my cell phone.
This is what I wanted to say, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
With the technology that we do have, if the people who own this shit and in charge, if they really gave a fuck about anything, shit'll be fixed. immediately, right? There's no reason for famine to be happening, right? There's no reason for homelessness to be happening, right? There's no reason for us to be using fossil fuels, right? Detroit, I said it before, Detroit got a whole street. Get out of here. Detroit got a whole street that charges cars while you driving on that bitch. While you driving, Detroit has a whole road.
Yo, that's crazy.
While you're
China
driving.
got one too.
Japan got streets. When people are walking on the street, it's creating kinetic energy to use.
Yep.
If they gave a flying fuck about anything, all the world problems would be satisfied right now. Right?
Oh yeah.
They still charging kids for lunch at school. What are we doing?
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's all. Once again, it goes back to it. You got several different players that don't want health, wealth, and then all that. I think there's a whole system out there that is dedicated to make you think whichever way they want you to think, eat whatever they want you to eat, and then by the time you figure it out the wiser, it's a little bit too late. And then if you even try to, by the time you figured it out, you've already taught your kids the shit. You know what I mean? For the most part, or it's been passed down. So now they about to go into the education system, and they about to breed more into it. You trying to fight against that? You know, you talk about Christmas, Easter, you talk about all these things, holidays, and certain things that we just buy into. And I can say it's mostly American, but shit. They'll have you thinking it's the entire world, and it's still poison. And you just like the poison. And like I said, I think a lot of energy direct weapons. I think a lot of it's true, but I think a big part of it's been condensed down to social media, cell phones, and our diet. You know what I mean? Like I think the diet thing is probably big. I'm reading some shit now about the stuff that goes into our food, and it's not surprising, but it's like, damn, man, like. Y'all, the government allows this.
No. The government is doing this. They're encouraging this. They're providing this. They're incentivizing this. They are encouraging this.
The system is capitalism, man. I don't think that's just the government there. Capitalism itself is what does it. Now, if the government stepped in and took capitalism, we're calling it fascism.
The government is a corporation. The United States is a corporation. So
but it's the worst run corporation in the fucking world. They spend $900 on boats.
I have to push back because America is currently the world's superpower. So therefore, it's the best ran corporation, and it's been the best ran corporation for the past 100 or so years.
Why are they a superpower?
Only now getting challenged. It's only
no, definitely not being challenged. Ain't nobody challenging that. I don't. We're a superpower, but the thing is, we don't have any real currency except for we have the biggest dick in town. That's all. That's what it is. Oh, good. But here's the bigger thing. This is where I can get into my real good bag.
Hey.
We are still building ships. We're still building air carriers.
Mm-hmm.
The most recent war is the Ukrainian war.
Okay.
What are you seeing?
Tanks. Drones.
Okay. How many ships do you think they need?
They ain't got no water.
If nobody else has the ships, what you using them ships for?
So
at some point you got to put boots on the ground. If ships don't mean nothing, America's still behind and don't want us to, or I don't think America is showing it. But drone warfare is the new thing, and that is terrifying. If people aren't thinking about that they're building data centers, right? They're not letting the American people make any decision on building these data centers, so they're getting built one way or the other. It's for AI. If I need 10 million drones to go over your head to make a pretty dragon in the sky, and I turn them all off and they drop from 100 feet in the air,
and they bomb,
or let's say how about this: 10 of them have bombs, bruh. This is a very scary time when they start talking about like what's really going on, because you can't tell me the United States government thinks ships are still a thing, because I can't believe that that's a smart business model.
I'm going from the POV of these ships are for protection of on water assets, right? So I've listened to these techie podcasts, and these niggas talking about building data centers on water for customer reasons, right? Land mass ain't got to be used. They can
China puts theirs in the water.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They building shit on the water so that way the water can keep it cool. They can use the water to power the shit, and they can use the wave energy for energy, right? But also, I think America's definitely building humanoid soldiers, dog soldiers, drones, like you're saying, right? I'm 1,000% sure. I don't know shit, but just forward thinking, they're building shit to where the boots on the ground ain't gonna be needed no more. They just gonna be there to protect the robots, or when the robots get deployed, they get the fuck out the way. Them robots is gonna be deployed and against American people and or foreign entities. I promise.
Look. I seen these robots. I beat one of them robots' ass.
Shit, the robot you seen, yeah.
You see these robots? Oh, okay. There you go. Now you got it. There you go.
But they don't
You put a gun on that bitch. Put a gun on that bitch.
He gonna shoot from $1 million away.
Hey, look, cuz they don't need robots, cuz they're doing it through the weather, cuz they don't. These people are fucking strategic. They're not fighting battles no more. They ain't sending in no drones to do all this. These people manipulating weather. We want them out of there. We're gonna send a flood through that motherfucker. We're gonna make it rain so much that it drowns out everything over there. That's what they're doing now. You get what I'm saying? And to make it look a little more humane in their eyes and not like a goddamn massacre of what it is that they're trying to do to the people. They flood them out. That's how they doing. Oh, listen, they'll fuck around and send Bill Gates over there.
Oh, you don't want that. You don't want that. Your population too high. That's what it is. Your population too high. That's the problem. You said you're hungry. You said you're hungry.
You hear Bill coming, you better get the fuck out of here. Is Bill coming? Run.
He said you hungry. Obviously, you want some less people here. That's what it is. You need less people.
I just heard some African leaders say Bill came to fucking build hospitals, but he said I'm gonna build the hospitals and shit. But I want the tissue or DNA or the baby, shit like that. That nigga said, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Look, he banned from everywhere, man. Ain't nobody fucking with Gates right now, man. Gates on the back burner, bro. Listen, low key, he facing future charges, man. He could be brought up on some shit.
You think so?
Yeah, because listen, in other countries, I'm just saying that. Listen, I said brought up. I didn't say that he would be punished. I didn't say that because he got too much money to be punished, and the United States has his back. All he had to do is stay over here.
Well, the United, I heard this phrase before. I think it's so true. The United States doesn't have a way to punish someone of that wealth and power in no way, shape, or form.
No. But
there is no real way. Yeah, there's no way to be able to. And that's the thing that's really that shows the system's broken, because just think about it. Depending on how much power and influence I have, I can come and go as Jeffrey. Like I said, Jeffrey Epstein's a perfect example of it. I'm not talking about like a movie producer or a basketball player. I'm talking about somebody that actually has potential and influence. Like I know Bill Gates fuck the hooker raw.
But you can see.
Hold on, Hebrew. Let me give y'all a little backstory on how Bill Gates become. And when you hear the shit, it's fucking impossible, nigga. So he grew up in Michigan, right, in a little town. But the nigga grew up close enough to Michigan University to where I hope I'm getting the school right. Michigan University, where he was able to walk to the school to get on the computer. At this time, 1970 something, right? The nigga was 9 or so, 9 to 11. Mm-hmm. And the college had one of the 5 only computers in the fucking country. This nigga was just so happened to live close enough. He so happened to live close enough to walk. He also got permission from the school to say, hey, in these hours, you can use the computer. Somebody tell me what the hours were.
9 to 5, 9 to 6.
3 to fucking 6 in the morning.
36. Woo!
What 9-year-old is up at that time of day? His
And he was
mama
9.
his
Damn.
mama was waking up, and this
This
nigga
is
had
9.
college on the computer.
The nines matched the time. His age matched the times.
Well,
Damn.
listen,
Go ahead.
what's the odds of this? And I learned this from a book called Outliers, right? What's the odds of anybody being able to have that type of access at 9, or the wherewithal to fucking work on something that don't make sense at the time anyway? The computer didn't make sense in 1970 something.
Well, man, I think. Well, that's my thing. This is what I think. I think Frank might have said this or somebody, but there's a certain level of consciousness I think people tap into. I think like autistic kids and people like that, when they finally put their eyes on something about that makes it easier for them like to wire it. And like, to be honest with you, I don't mean to be general, but most autistic people I've ever met have something like that they're that intricate with. I got a homeboy of mine, his son can draw a whole city off of just riding around. Like he'd go home if they went somewhere different, he could draw that section and then leave it there. Then when they go out, say they go somewhere they ain't never been before. Like he has like a city one that he has his art. He has one of where he's been in America. Shit's crazy. So you'll see, and then there's go ahead, Des.
No, I want to correct myself. He was 13, and it was in fucking 1968, even worse, in fucking Washington, Seattle. Like he connected to the mainframe to the University of Washington in 1968. 1968 at 13?
1968.
That shit.
I think he was a plant.
Impossible.
I think he was a plant.
For what?
Especially listening to the numbers that Cuz reading off, I really see a plant. But it seriously, I see a plant only because of the power that he had. Meaning that he was put in the position that he has, and he's been put there since he started out. There wasn't by coincidence that this guy named Bill Gates got to where he was. He had help. He was put in the positions. And like I said, listening to the numbers that Cuz just gave me, I mean, damn, he was fucking 9 years old and he was going to, you say 13?
13.
Oh, he won't 9.
13, yeah, 13 in 1968.
Okay, he was 13, which is a very occult number. And he was going to the program between 3 and 6, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Exactly. Scripted numbers. Now I could dig into this whole life of the story that the Googler would probably give us to show you the complete numbers that fabricates a story. You could do that with a lot of the people that has been pushed in front of us that have these high-ranking positions that get the call shots. Their lives are fabricated, bro. The life that they give us in the media is not the life that they had. Even down to when we get to researching what they did and who they are and where they come from, this shit is lies. I learned that a long time ago. It's bullshit. The numbers tell you differently, and they will always tell you different. That's why I don't watch the acts or the actors. I watch the numbers, because the numbers will always tell you the truth about the script being played out in front of you.
What's up, Frank? What you got for us?
I don't know. I'm trying to see what y'all talking about. Y'all talking about Bill Gates?
We haven't talked about technology.
We're talking about radio shit.
Yeah.
We done talked about nano mosquitoes, nanoparticles.
Yeah, birds.
Birds, extra surveillance.
Oh, but we ain't talking about the ladies though. Oh, we ain't talking about the new ones. The humans. That's the humans. Because if you've been goddamn jabbed, motherfucker, you no different than that bird or that nanoparticle that we're talking about. You are the walking nanoparticle. I told you are a controller and a receiver.
Man, but that makes a lot of sense for them. What they call it? Those people from them MK Ultra shit. Y'all ever heard of that? Like they were doing all these experiments with the government, making them be able to do shit. There's a lot of those little things that happen. I forgot the dude. Remember the bald-headed, light-skinned black dude? He had an army suit on. That's the picture they used. But he had ran. What is it? He had like went and had a shootout with the cops. They ran into a cabin. Then they burnt the bitch down. Then there was this one guy, he was like an ex-FBI agent, and then they came to him and was like, basically, you need to stay working with us, and if you don't, we'll fuck you up. Then they went to his house, burnt his house down, killed his dog, killed his family.
On brain.
Bruh. If you ever look up, like, it's either FBI or CIA agents, but like there's a lot of little shit where like they just go not rogue, but like it is what it is, and we gonna hide that shit. Like maybe like on some Men in Black shit, like some real Men in Black.
Just think about this though. We being sprayed with nanoparticles, and everything that they're putting on the poles outside around us can control nanoparticles. When do the common sense for people start to kick in? I mean, they're literally spraying this shit on us constantly, and everything on all of their unique special poles can control nanoparticles. So you're putting them in our body for a reason, only to be controlled by the poles that you have put up, and you're steady adding shit to them. You get what I'm saying? That shit is crazy, bro. This is everywhere. Everywhere. Remote control. When I say remote control, bro, this shit is about to be insane off the shit that they're going to have people doing because of the capabilities that they have. Shit, you get sent a signal and you can have a heart attack. If they want you to roll out like that, if they want you that to be your way, I'm going to send them a signal, send them a heart attack, send his ass in the cardiac arrest. So better yet,
what's the way
I'm going to send them to go shoot up something. I'm going to go shoot them to go around here and do this and do that. Because now you're just being sent signals.
You know what I like is the funny part of all that, because it's just conditioning. But like it's funny too, because we just keep it in the back of our mind, like certain shit. Let's say, for instance, Hulk Hogan says, "Eat your Wheaties, and you'll be strong." Not the fucking steroids you taking and put the jab in your ass every fucking day. Hey man, money's not gonna buy you happiness. You should do this. Hey man, you should buy this fucking toy. Kid, buy this toy. Your parents want this toy. You wanna watch this movie? Come watch this movie. It's all like kind of the same thing, just brainwashing. And it's just like if they do add the stuff, like these are the same people that are putting fluoride in your food. Man, I'm sounding just like you niggas. That is crazy.
Yeah, that's right.
It's real.
And then you want to know how else this shit is scripted? Check this out. Then they had the nerve to be mad that they want to take it out the water. They remember everybody was like, "Well, now Trump taking the fucking fluoride out the fucking who's JFK right?" It's like a play in your face. It's just a play in your face.
The den is the pusher.
I forgot. All this dark stuff is real. There's credence.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? There's proof for it, but you can't let it fucking destroy you. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I be thinking about what you be saying too.
Out? Is there a way to get the nanoparticles out? I'm sure there's.
No.
So
No. Hey, look, that's the sad thing about it. They got it to the point where they have perfected it to make sure it doesn't. That's why people that have took the jab and they be trying to find ways to get it out of their system. No, that was the whole part of it. Once they put it in, you can't get it out because they worked on it so long to make sure that you would not be able to rid your body up.
I hear that, but I can't accept that.
But you have to. Reality, and now listen.
Our bodies are divine.
I understand. They have hacked it, cuz listen, Flop. It's hacked. They have hacked they have hacked the main computer. Bro, they have broke it down. Right? They got the books out now on how to hack the human mind, that they have cracked the fucking code. They have it. They've worked on it so long to the point that they have the capabilities of what y'all deem. I'm not saying you're wrong. I believe that, but I'm saying it can't be. There's not a way. If you understand duality, everything is reversible. Everything is healable. There's always a way. It's like when they say, these cancer treatments, this is all the choice you have, and we know that's bullshit, right? It's the same concept. So if they say, okay, we got these nanoparticles, you're saying it's irreversible. There's nothing you can do about it. You're just SOL, right? That taking that mindset is basically giving up, saying, okay, well, I can't do nothing about it. But I'm sure there is a solution. I'm sure there is some solution to be found, to be discovered. You know what I'm saying?
So there's a young man, young black dude. It's always a black dude coming to save the fucking day anyway. He created some shit to get rid of nanoplastics from the body.
Plastics.
Nanoplastics, but it's not commonly known. It's not widespread. And but them shits are so deep, they in your sack, nigga. They like sit in your sack. They sit in your
I
liver.
need. But what's the how? What's the how?
You gotta look it up, bro. It's like a detox, but it's a special kind of detox, right? And it'll clean it out through your pee and through your fucking feces, through shit.
And that's just plastics, though.
I wonder how that works. You know what I mean? Like, how do you get something? How do you get something out your? I get something out your stomach in your digestive system. No, hear me out.
Sweat it or urinate it. Sweating or urinating.
I'm not a doctor, but check it out. So, like, if I got plastic in my balls, that's not in like a stream. You know what I'm saying?
But
like if it's in the blood,
yeah. So your blood circulates. Like, just think about this: your blood circulates, and it has all your blood gets filtered through your kidneys, right?
But where's the blood go?
It's through
like the plastic. But the plastic is in your blood, right?
Yeah, and so whenever you take this detox,
so how's it getting out? But how's it getting out? Is it getting in your? How's it get to your digestion?
Detox is
urine is cleansing blood.
It's attaching to the plastics, and so when it's taken into the waste system, feces, sweat, or urine, that's when it's being expelled.
Blood doesn't go in your intestines.
No, you're not hearing me.
Or your stomach.
Through your kidneys, then it gets filtered out through your urine or your feces.
Okay. I'm slow. I didn't understand the doctor part. I didn't understand.
If you're not doing something to deliberately attack that or to attach to that, it's there, right? And so the nanoparticles is what Frank is saying the same thing. We just got to think of a way to attack it or look for it deliberately or take it.
Man,
I got a good way for you. Drain your blood. Out all your blood out your body. I'm telling you some real shit. The reason why, listen, look, let me explain why I say that. Because the nanoparticles attaches itself to your nervous system, your bloodstream, and all of this shit. It's embedded inside of places that you can't reach by putting a flesh in your body. Listen to what I'm saying. I know y'all want to be the save the day type niggas, but listen to me and understand what the fuck I'm telling you. On some real shit, man. These people have been working on this shit too long for you to be able to just wipe it out of your fucking system. I'm telling you some real shit. They've been working on it too long because they had an alternative motive behind it. If this shit can kill you, you think you can get it out your system?
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
go let them jab you and you be the hold on. You be the test dummy, and we gonna watch your clinical trials. We want you live every day with your clinical trials.
I got a good solution. How about we tell them to stop making this shit? How about we stop making this shit? That's the biggest key. I think that whatever it is that we're saying that it is to get it out your blood and all this shit, I do not think. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I mean, I've not looked up any of the science on it yet, but I'm pretty sure if it was that big of a deal, it would be something that would probably be a little more common. Not saying it's not true, but what I will say is we stop giving a responsibility to these corporations and the shit they do. They need to stop fucking making plastic. It is not my job to know where to put plastic. It's your job to stop fucking making.
But hold on, Will, y'all talking about plastics. Hold on. Let's get a separation. Hold on. Because y'all talking about two different nanos. I'm talking about nanobots. Y'all niggas talking about plastic. I'm talking about nanobots. You can get the plastics out.
Hero.
Yeah.
Hear me out. To Will's point, we can't stop them niggas from doing what they've been doing. That's just like telling niggas stop killing people. They've been killing. He's a killer. That's what he do. He's a murderer. You're not gonna stop him from murdering. But you can defend yourself from him. You can get away from him. Now, Hero, with the nanotechnology, there is a thing called the what the fuck is it, Frank? The RMF or the EMF?
Yeah, to protect yourself from the frequency. But
electromagnetic.
To stop it. So if the shit's in you and if it ain't attached to your brain, you can run an EMF on yourself and it'll kill motherfucking bots, but they'll be in your body still.
Yeah.
So you get away to magnetize them shits out. But so there's ways, Hero, like the niggas been telling people for years, you got cancer, you're not gonna live. but niggas wake up
Lying
every day.
straight to our faces for decades.
Right.
That's
So,
it's a different
let me
with
tell
council,
you
bro.
something.
Y'all, I don't think y'all,
it's
it ain't a
not
correlation. I don't know why you use
You
council
are-
as a reference because
Hebrew,
it's two different.
no, you,
Nanobots.
I, and everybody else, we're all connected to the source.
Nanobots.
And if we
Nanobots.
build,
Go ahead,
when we
Jim.
connect to the source, there's nothing that can stop us from being connected or doing what we want to do.
Yeah.
Don't let them niggas think that they are the superpower, because that's how they get to walk around now, like Will said, big dicking it all, right? Pause. Because they just know, oh, they ain't gonna do shit about it, but accept what I'm telling them.
Yeah, because I'm gonna beat you up. I'm gonna beat you up.
I'm gonna beat you
So,
up.
so
But hold on,
And
how
then-
long has it been spraying?
the Black Panthers put a stop to that shit. The Black Panthers said, hey, we're gonna feed our own kids. We're gonna get our own bus stops. We're gonna do our own shit. And what them niggas do? Kill them all. Because the shit worked so well, they took the programs and used it for themselves. You know what I'm saying? So I'm with Hebrew with saying they're gonna keep doing the shit, but you got to believe and understand that it's a possibility that you have the power to protect yours and your own circle. Yeah, they're gonna spray the sky, nigga. Yeah, they're gonna fuck the food up, but you know how to farm, you know how to build shit, you connected to the source. You know what I'm talking about? So that power is way stronger than anything else out there. I'm off my soapbox now.
No, that was okay. The other thing is nanobots. I don't know what they make it out of. I'm assuming it's a metal or some type of element or some type of foreign thing to the body. Anything that's foreign to the body can be flushed out. I think you were saying before, King.
Foreign
You just
computers.
have to know how to flush it out. You know what I'm saying? So these nanobots, if they try to say, oh, once it's in there, we got you. I don't believe that. You know what I'm saying? My mind won't allow me to accept that as, oh, well, just fuck it. You know, it is what it is. Yeah, I'm sure there's a detox or a way to flush it out. And if it's foreign to the body, if it don't belong there, the body can heal itself. We just have to know how. And a lot of times we don't know because we think, you know, the hospitals and the doctors and all these motherfuckers, we think they know better than us. You know what I'm saying? And they indoctrinated the same way.
How do you make something that small, man? I'm still tripping on how do you have conductors? How do you have conductors? How do you have power? How are you able to get a lens? Like think about how small. I'm not saying it's past it, but I'm saying as far as human technology, I mean something that microscopic that we're talking about that you mass made, like. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I can take more of something like that, like we call it a virus or whatever, but it's hard for me to think of how you get power to something like that.
Education. It's called chemical fuel, right? So now it's not fueled by electricity, it's fueled by touching a particular chemical or protein somewhere, right? So that's where we get energy from. So let's say it's blood powered, nigga. When it touch some blood, I got energy now. I got fuel now. I can use the blood. Well, I can use the chemical to be powered. And so to Frank's point, the body is the most perfect, magnificent mechanism to ever be built. It's 600 pounds. Your body, all the body want to do is live. All the body wants to do is live. Niggas get 600 pounds and the body still is what? It still works for the motherfucker. Can you tell me why? Niggas smoke cigarettes
on the struggle bus the whole time.
Niggas smoke cigarettes 20 times a day, drink alcohol 20 bottles a day until it can't no more. The body, all the body wants to do is what? Live. Drink. All I want to do.
They people been talking about
they be feeding. But I think you tap into the brain. That's what it is. I think that's it. Like maybe some animals, say like a fly. If you can control the fly by say, boom, if this is here, this is here. These two antennas are touching two things that control just the wings. Boom. These other two right here control the eyes. Boom. They both send signals back to me. So I can actually control a fly now.
Man, listen. You talking about control. People still.
But the chemical thing is cool too. I like the chemical thing.
People still lining up for toilet paper. Y'all talking about control. Get the fuck, bro. What y'all? I mean, where y'all at with it though? Just think about that for a second. The people still lining up for toilet paper as if the battery has always been in their back. These people now listen, check this shit out. Funny shit as ever. These people have read about in their Bible something called the mark of the beast. The same ones that read about this shit 1,000 times was the same ones that offer up their arm for these jabs. Bro, where we going with this?
You talking about getting some up
out of you? wrong with these people?
The mark of the beast is
Look, they waiting on. Come on, man.
My
And-
evil thoughts, evil deeds.
But something of that magnitude could be put in that type of situation for you to think like, damn, they want to jab the whole world. They told me that the whole world was sick, and so many people ran to the fix as if they had the fucking cure for something that people are trying to find a cure for what they did. And they already saying it. I mean, they would tell you low key, really on some real shit, that the people that was jabbed, there's no cure for what they did. Now I'm gonna say, I understand what you guys are saying. I feel you on that. Y'all talking about the mind and the body, but understand those people are not projected to be in the new projections in the coming years. But go ahead.
All right, so look,
dead.
scientists study animals. They've been studying animals forever. That's how we got X-ray and fucking owl vision. Them shits is perfect, right? The animals is built. Again, we built
Got a
perfect
Superman
animals.
animal.
Right. But no, they got superpowers. Have you heard of fucking owl fly?
Yeah, but the X-ray eyes is what I was wondering. I need to
they
know
got
one can see
superpowers.
through shit. I need one to see through.
You ain't never seen one get swept in
Get
the
a pet
flood
like that. I need a pet like
shrimp,
that.
The mantis shrimp, he got the supervision. But anyhow,
Mhm.
it's animals out there, and they study them. So we got this parasite control pest, right? So this pest, these fucking animals will infect a rat. The rat goes running to a motherfucking cat to get it. This fungus, this parasite makes the cat eat it, so the cat can fucking shit it out and for it to reproduce. Bro, you gotta look it up. Shit, wow. But
That is crazy.
When scientists know shit like that, there's another one, the zombie ant fungus. This nigga the fungus infects the ant. The ant goes and dies somewhere or gets killed somewhere just to make he control the fucking ant body, bro.
Yo, $20 to whoever can pronounce that properly.
Hell no.
That's what it sounds like.
No, there's a D in there. No, there's a D in there. You didn't do the D. You didn't do the D.
Is it off of your quarter cent? Yeah, quarter cent.
I got you.
Quarter eye. It might be quarter eye.
That's cordyceps is a mushroom or a fungus or some shit.
Yeah, that's a fungus. Here go another one.
That's what that show was based off of. The last.
I had to pronounce it out. Well, goddamn, say this one.
Look, they've been studying this shit in animals forever. So when it come to us, again, they know.
Yeah, it's like that country Israel that just sucks off the teat of America, just like a parasite, right?
Oh Lord, where you going? This is
They
my
don't do it. We allow it.
My bad.
They allow it. We allow it though.
Parasites. My bad. Other parasites. My bad.
That's a parasite that we allow though. That's the crazy thing about it. We sit
every day of the week.
The shark, right?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
The shark and just eat behind them. The shark don't bother them.
Yeah.
Who the shark?
Don't let nobody tell you that if some happen to see your body, it's a rat. You know, so many people get diagnosed with shit from like their doctors, and they say you got 6 months to live, 3 months to live, whatever. And they want to, some people accept it and unfortunately perish. Other people be like, nah, fuck that. And then they change their whole life and fucking live 5, 10, 20 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's all about the mind.
Niggas who
and you see, and they say that too, man. Like one of the things that God, I missed my train of thought with it, man. Frank had it though. That's what it is. That medicine and everything we know is just what we know right now. Like this is just we put words as cancer isn't really cancer. We just call it cancer and say this is what it does. It probably could be a cure if you don't have or you're not constantly bombarded by sugar.
Thank you.
Like
there you
know
go.
What I mean? Like,
okay.
Like if you're constantly bombarded by some of these things, yeah, like sugar is addictive, man. I feel like sugar is one of the things in 100 years. In 100 years, that's gonna be one of the things. But once again, that could be something that fixes it, and we don't fucking know, and we don't promote it, we're addicted to it.
Sugar is something they introduced to the diet in the last 100 years. But 100 years ago, motherfuckers wasn't ODing on sugar like this. Diabetes wasn't.
Yeah. 20 years ago.
Yeah,
Yeah, kind of
processed sugar is something they basically stuck in our food supply, and then gave us all these diseases, and then prescribe us these drugs.
corn syrup,
And all this shit. Yeah,
corn
that's-
syrup,
that's-
margarine.
It's
What
easy
is
to
margarine?
regulate the body though when it's from something like that, because understanding if a certain area, like whatever cancer you're dealing with, is 9 times out of 10 and whatever you're putting in your body, that you can change just like that. You get what I'm saying? But something being injected into your body, and especially when it resembles, it has luciferase in it, bro. Y'all gotta understand. I understand what the vaccines are doing to the children later on in life.
Mhm.
It's they have protect. Listen, Bill Gates once sat down in front of the world and said, "We have come up with a way to create childhood death." These are the words of that's coming from this man's mouth. With the vaccines they have, they know once they're inside their body what they can do. Now, like I said, Frank, I applaud you for wanting to say that, hey, people can get it out of their body, but speak to somebody that has COVID. I mean, not had COVID, has had the vaccine, and say they have gotten it out of their body and the vaccines are no longer there. You're not going to find it, especially with the shit that they just administered. I ain't trying to scare nobody. I'm speaking facts, because y'all allowed something to happen to you on the strength of what was being told to you.
Yeah.
Knowing that you didn't walk out your door and see dead bodies in the fucking street. So there's no excuse
Man,
when it comes to me.
I thought about this shit every single day.
That didn't happen. You get what I'm saying? So you're not gonna tell me something's killing me and y'all have the remedy for it just like that. You're not
When
gonna
they talk
tell me
about-
that.
Oh yeah, the vax was never. Yeah, no, that was never.
But think about the death rate. When you hear the death rate now compared to the way they promoted it then, you're just like, wow. Like, because me, I always thought the same thing. It's like, yo, what if all this shit just ain't real? They just want us to be in the house for some reason.
The numbers
You
were
know what I
flipped though, Will. The numbers were flipped. The numbers came from the people that took the vaccine. Look it up. Research it. The so-called disease they had said had a mortality rate of 4%, 3%. No bullshit. So what was killing the people? It's what they was putting in them. Then you go back and look at the goddamn the numbers on it. That's all that come down my page. That's
I think it was a way for the government to launder money. And I don't even think it was all that. I think they was just classifying deaths a certain way. I do think a lot of it was bullshit to get you to jab, but I also thought it was also an experiment to see how far they can go with control, and then also see how far we would let them go with the control. Because if I can get you here, then I can get you anywhere.
I got some numbers for y'all real quick. Hold on. My mama, she ain't the smartest person in the world, but the oldness be wise. The wisdom just be, the old shit just be wise. She say, the birds and the trees are still outside living. And I was like, that's the point, cuz. It can't be that goddamn bad. The birds are still fucking chirping, and the trees ain't fell out the goddamn ground yet. Right?
But the birds are robots, though.
What?
The birds are robots, though. The birds are robots. Controlled by the Jews. Controlled by the Jews. Controlled by the Jews.
Listen to this number. Listen to this number, and it's gonna be like, what the fuck? So COVID 2020, they said 18% of people hospitalized.
Damn, man.
18%. Listen to this. Listen to this jump right quick. 44% of patients died after they got put on ICU.
Respirator.
What's the number? What's the
respirator?
It is. It's interesting.
That drug remdesivir.
The respirator killed so many people, bro. You got nurses making videos to this day talking about that they literally killed people by putting them on a fucking respirators. And the hospital had so many of them.
What are the numbers? See, I like the way they do that percentage shit when they feel like it's convenient. What are the numbers?
Funny, that shit said 18 though.
So they said in the pandemic from December 2020, roughly 250,000 Americans died from COVID, and about 2.5 million died worldwide. Right, and that's just from December.
Hold on, 2.4 million?
2.5 million worldwide.
Hey, type in another window, see how was the average amount of deaths in a day in the world.
During then?
Period. What's the average amount of people who died?
Oh, that's 150,000, I think.
So you think?
I think I read it before, but I'm gonna look it up again.
Yeah, how many kids go missing a year? 500,000, if not more. I mean, shit.
You know, the flu disappeared though, right?
In the United States, it's a roughly 8,500 people.
No, the world.
Okay.
500,000 children go missing a year. We still need to solve that problem.
165 to 175,000 people die a day.
So yeah, by those numbers, COVID was around for what? A year and a half?
Yeah.
I mean, those are standard numbers. Then, if you did the math, if you did on the math on that, like that's not abnormal.
And you know,
okay, but like I said, now listen, think about this: 500,000 children go missing a year, and they complaining that how many killed during that year?
Yeah, how many? He said 10 million. Was it? I mean, how many deaths was it? Because remember, 20 million.
Throughout the world, pre-vaccination, it was about 2.5 million.
Now, how many in the United States?
That's less than a month of deaths. That's less than a month's worth of death. In 20 days, you get 20 million. So you telling me in the year and a half, 2 million people died? I mean, 2.5 million. I mean, I'm not making light of the death, but I'm saying the way they tried to spin it was, we are looking at eradication. The world is coming to a fucking end. Stay in your fucking house. Nah, man, you're talking about like it's something that is cautious to be about, but it wasn't hurting the young people. That's the thing. They made sure to let us know that. I mean, what does it hurt my old ass? I'm old, nigga. My daughter coughed in my face the other day, and now I'm sick. Like, bruh, like what are we talking?
Look, they saying top five deadliest illnesses, right? Spanish flu killed 50 million to 100 million people, right? They said the Black Death, the plague, 1347. Who the fuck was living in 1347? Why y'all know that? Anyhow,
nice.
How can you trust those numbers?
Right. That's
and it equals 6. And it equals 6.
1347. Mm-hmm. They said 200 million people, 75 million, 200 million people. And then we got the AIDS. And this is, they're giving AIDS 40 million globally, over from 81 to present. I know that number way higher.
And how long was the first one? How long was the other one?
The Spanish flu was 2 years. Damn, they was
2 years.
It was 1919,
1918, 1920. Yeah.
Holy shit!
100 million people in 2 years.
And the people said nobody really ever had it.
I heard they are 100 years apart. Like each one
nobody ever had it.
Yeah.
Did you read that part though? That what it said?
So what?
Did nobody ever had it?
They ain't gonna fuck with your internet again.
Yep, they can't hear you.
That sounds like it's that time, fellas.
Fucking with Hero Connection.
What you say, Hero?
No, they would say that nobody really ever had the swine flu or Spanish flu. This is what's coming out now that we're speaking about. And then look how old those goddamn diseases supposedly are. They're saying that nobody actually had it. It was a push being pushed because they wanted to jab people's ass back then. The same way they jabbing people's ass now.
Because you know it's crazy.
Come on.
Obama's term, there was like every year, it was like the Ebola, then it was like swine flu, then it was another animal flu, SARS, and it was always something coming up, and niggas was like,
let's remember that moving forward, right? The numbers, we know the numbers of the daily deaths, right? Like I said, it's fucking what 6,500 here per day, and then fucking what I say, I forgot the numbers already. But so
and the crazy thing is,
the swine flu killed about 1 to 4 million people. Again, that's on par for 2.5 million people dying a year worldwide. No, a day worldwide. That's on brand. That's the numbers.
Yeah, and and once again, make sure everybody know we are not trying to be insensitive. We just talk about these numbers, but it is kind of fun. But it's just so odd the way that they presented these type of threats to us, and then the consequence that people were getting kicked out their jobs. People were in the military. Like, just think about that. You committed to being in the military, and you said, "Hey, I don't want to do that one thing." Okay, fine. And then if you go back and watch how the media was forcing your ass, that interview with, if anybody hasn't seen Stephen Colbert and Jon Stewart, that is one of the most interesting things you want to see about Project Mockingbird, I think it is, where the government allows these media personalities to pump whatever the fuck they want you to do. Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Fallon, like these guys that they used to trust back in the day. Now it's like, this is how we're going to get you. Get the jab. And then if you start to talk any way otherwise, they want to shut you up. And like I said, if you haven't seen it, Stephen Colbert, Jon Stewart interview, I promise you that should wake you up a little bit.
Whose show was it? It was Colbert show?
It was Colbert show. It was like Jon Stewart's trying to talk about the jab and like, yo, this is kind of crazy. This should be stopped. And then like Stephen Colbert just did like a musical number about getting the vaccine. Yeah, man. And watching him, Stephen Colbert try to shut Jon Stewart up, and they're boys. So it's still kind of like,
aren't they
really was trying to say
juice boxes, both of them?
Oh yeah, both of them. Well, no. One's Jon Stewart's a juice box, the other one's not. He's a wasp from South Carolina. That's I refer to them like a good old white Americans do. Wasp. I just learned this one. You guys, you need to learn. You need to learn some of this white lingo I've been learning from the comments.
Go ahead, boy.
There's so much I learned these past few days. Shit that I never knew.
Me neither.
White dormancy. Did you know about white dormancy? I never knew about that.
Oh yeah. Dormancy. I saw that one.
What else?
I didn't know what nig was. I was like, nig, did he not spell it? Oh, he's trying to. Okay, now I can call him a slur.
I learned so much.
Yeah. I mean, hey, once again, for the support, guys, man, once again, thank you guys. Hopefully we can make more content you would like. And for the guys that were talking shit, appreciate y'all too, man. I mean, it's all about discourse. I don't give a shit. I mean, as long as we're giving some conversation, and hopefully we'll talk about some other stuff you guys care about. But
I gotta read this shit.
Yeah.
White dormancy is commonly discussed as the term white supremacy is a cultural belief that white people are inherently superior to other races. That's not the right one.
It's where they're quiet about it.
They kept dropping that. They kept talking about it. I don't know what.
Well, it's saying that they're the Great Awakening. That's what they're saying.
It's white dormant.
That's crazy because
look, like it's dormant. At least that's what I thought it was.
The reason for responding though is no telling. You could have been responding straight to AI. Straight to algorithm.
And that's something too. Hold on. I got a point about that before we go. That's some real shit too. I had a good conversation today with somebody I love, and they were talking like the purpose of whatever comment I made that y'all heard, that if anybody's on here from there, isn't so like I'm not trying to like encourage and glaze and like any type of supremacy. What I'm saying is that they people aren't thinking about the race isn't the thing. If it's good versus bad, if it's Christian, I ain't gonna say Christian versus something else, but it's not black versus white, rich versus poor. It's bigger than that. So when we start talking about like these people, there are young men that are studying World War II while we are not, and they might have something that you're listening to that is going to be beneficial for us to know as well, but to get us to the place where we are understanding each other, because they are kind of on the same page as we are, and then they kind of seeing some shit too, but they don't want to say it because it's going to make them look away. But the big thing about everything is the person that was trying to explain to me that like is echoing certain points, but I'm saying, think about how many white people you know and how much they love you in real life. I'm not talking about the internet. Half them people in the comments cannot be real. So we talking like, oh, you're encouraging this. Well, they might not even be real. So if you go back to the white people you know, you might bring yourself down a peg and stop looking at your neighbor like he an enemy. Not saying he might not be. Anybody could be though. Mm-hmm. That's the thing. And and I think that's the perspective I was trying to bring out.
Hey, Will.
Yes, sir.
I'm with you. But the reality is, I know 5 of them.
Yeah, and we don't know anybody on the internet. We don't know anybody on the internet. We don't know anybody on TV.
I think you say 5 white people in real life.
Yeah, that I can say are cool. Out of the 5 out of the hundreds I've ever met, I'm calling 5 of them. I know 5. That's not a fake thing. I can name a lot of people who have that type of relationship with the other side, and so I ain't saying what you're saying ain't real, but the experience for a lot of people is. Them niggas is who they are for real.
But this is my thing. I don't think people are being honest about when they're making that number. You're being honest about that number. I'm not talking about television. I'm not talking about the internet. I'm not talking about the radio. I'm not talking about the news. I'm talking about the people that you are around. We are black, so more than likely we're going to be around more ethnic people, just because that's our family, our friends, their aunts, their cousins. That's going to be the thing. But when it comes to white people, it will be less than. So that's the number we have to deal with. And the same thing for me. I know more than 5. And each and last one of them, I know most of the men would die for me if I asked them to. Most of the women are probably the most nicest, caring people. And any of them, if they had any level, I probably have way more bigotry in my heart than any of them combined. And I'm being real. And all the niggas I know, we all got some prejudice and some ignorant shit with us. But my thing is that's not what's breaking me, because there's no hate behind it. There's no hate behind it. There's no hate. So once again, I take all the things I don't see and don't know, because there are people out here right now acting like they racist on TV just so they can get likes, and they not racist. I think some niggas just, they want the money, and there's niggas right here that act like they hate Whitey, and they out here sucking Whitey off.
If you look at the amount of attention we got in the past few days, you know, the little taste that we got. Imagine someone else who has no shame and will just feed that beast for views and clicks and all, you know, all because it's a check. You know what I'm saying? It's a check.
That nigga Chad, bro.
Yeah. Chud, whatever his name. Yeah.
Once he got that taste, he didn't stop. Now look at him, about to be locked up.
I didn't know about him. I learned about him the past couple of days. Before 2 days ago, I didn't know nothing about this guy.
Chasing the fame, fuck around and got locked up.
And then look, what you're doing right now, King, is what we should be doing. It should be getting to the root of it, because if I'm not going to say it's racist, it's racist. I know it's racist, but what I'm saying is that motherfucker was addicted to fame, and that's shit. That's
what it was.
Because whatever money he got won't worth it. Whatever things he got won't worth it. And it's so marginal. Imagine tomorrow, we never get nothing past 10 views. It's all done and over with. But you did that. You ruined your life for it.
Mm-hmm.
You shot yourself. You got to get all your money back, and he's probably going to jail for a long time.
His fame come from everybody talking about it. I gotta understand.
What's that Russian dude? Vitaly?
The fame. That's how he's getting. That's how he spread his message. Everybody's saying his name, and everybody talking about him, and everybody's looking him up.
But imagine the fame, Hero. That's the thing. Imagine the fame. You in jail.
People think about this. Hold on. People do the craziest shit for fame, bro. Yeah. Fame come with something that you can never put a conclusion to of why somebody did what they did to obtain it, because they would do any fucking thing. Just that. Bonnie and Clyde, what did they say they were gonna do? They just wanted people to say their names, so they did. You know what I'm saying, bro? These are people on some weird shit. I don't understand it.
The most
they in their ass. They suck dick.
What you on, Frank? Hey.
Shit. Hold on. Look at Will Smith. Hold on. Look at Will Smith. Will Smith sat in front of his wife, airing him out and making him a cuck on national television. He just sat there and took it with a smile on his face, and they had the nerve to say he still loved the bitch.
Raw,
bruh. This is great. Yeah.
Cucks want that type of attention, so I don't know if he's a cuck for real. He didn't care that because he
his face ain't look like it. He look like it was.
Yeah. Good time. It don't look like it was a good time. But it looked like it was a humiliation ritual to get his ass back on top. That's what it looked like. It looked like someone said somebody said you gonna go out here and embarrass yourself, boy. Because the same look, and here's something I'm gonna give some of the black people too. The same way I'm on them juice boxes, there are some of the wasps, they say, from the old generation that was on that time. And that doesn't mean that it's forgotten. That just means that there's a bigger thing right now.
I didn't know what a wasp
is. White American Anglo-Saxon. Wait, yeah. Saxon Anglo. Oh no, it's the ethnicity. The white American S means or something Anglo. It's like Anglo-Saxon or something like that. I'm thinking it's European.
Nothing in America, nothing with white and American go together. So I don't know what you're talking about. White people can't be American unless they.
There you go, Protestant. That's it, Protestant.
I'm just saying. Yeah. Yeah, they can't be Americans.
All right.
But
Love
because
everybody.
they know, they even know that
Can we
they
get
can be
some takeaways?
citizens though.
Frank,
They
what's
can
up?
be.
Takeaways.
I ain't got no takeaway, man. Just know, no matter what you hear out there,
That's a good
dark
takeaway.
conspiracy, doomsday pill, whatever, just they only win if you allow any type of black pill information to enter your mind and make you feel helpless. And you know what I'm saying? Like there's nothing you could do and just take it in the ass and die. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Have hope, have faith, look up, sound healing. I want to talk about sound. Maybe we could do it next time. There's sound healing. There's holistic stuff. There's raw vegan diet. There's all these type of things to heal your
All
body.
the stuff I do, Frank. All the stuff I do,
Yeah,
Frank.
no. I know
You
you
smoke
said you
cigarettes,
good.
I gotta talk to you about that because you
Talk
know
about that. Yeah, but I'm saying like when it
Shit,
comes
all
to
I
like
do.
bad news or like doomsday type stuff, there's a system, there's a power system where they put information out too to make you feel like you hopeless.
Mhm.
You just bend over backwards and take whatever the fuck they give you. That's a
hell
form of oppression too, to be like, you helpless, we the elites, y'all ain't shit, we got this. You know what I'm saying? So the mind is the most powerful thing in the world. It's your most powerful tool. If they get your mind, it's a wrap. So don't let them take your mind. That's all I gotta say.
Will, what's up?
Hey man, just want to say gratitude, man. Make sure people have gratitude. You got to think about the people in your life, man. I know it might seem real redundant, man. A hug, like just showing some level of appreciation for the things that you have and the people around you, man. It goes a long way. And call your fucking mother.
Pick up
That's
when
a
she
bar.
call you, and pick up when she call you.
That's a
Hebrew,
bar.
There you go. Nah, call
And
her.
go see her
Call her.
sometimes. Go visit her.
Yeah, go visit
her.
your mother. Go visit your mother. My mother gonna talk so much shit. My mama gonna see this and she gonna talk so much shit.
Hebrew, what up, Hebrew? What you got for us, Hebrew?
Man, listen. As I always state, common sense is a very freely obtainable piece of knowledge that will take you very, very far. You know what I'm saying? When you can't ignore, because ignoring things leads to ignorance. So these people put these things out here hoping that you will ignore what they're saying. They know it's an information age. They know they don't no longer have to hide anything because they can tell you what they're going to do. So I understand you always have to be able to rock with your discernment on what you're hearing, but still take in what these people are putting out because they know that's the best way that they can escape their cosmic debt, as they say, by telling you about it. And they always do. So just use your common sense, man. If you ain't got to enroll into no college, you know what I'm saying? No HBCU, nowhere. No community college to obtain the common sense goddamn title. It's better than a bachelor's degree, if you ask me. And you ain't had to pay for it and go in debt for it.
Bars.
Niggas told me that by winning the death of mine, but anyhow.
See what I'm saying?
Anyhow, personal responsibility. Take care of yourself. Love on yourself. God love you. Love on yourself. Love on your people. Take care of your goddamn self. Frank said it. Your consciousness, your mind is important. When you give it up freely and willingly, you therefore are subjected to whatever they want you to do, i.e., COVID, i.e., the war, i.e., whatever, right? Just take care of your motherfucking self. And that's it for us, man. We out of here. See y'all niggas on Wednesday. You heard?
Yeah, almost an hour and a half.
Yeah.
I thought we were going for that.